Welcome back, strategy gamers, to Victoria 3. I am Garner. We are continuing our Spanish Let's Play, looking to restore our rightful place in the sun and hopefully also improve the lives of our people so we can get the Bourbon restoration achievements. In the last episode, the British foiled our efforts for our rightful Spanish clay of Tuscany and Venezuela. We have seen that the British are engaging in some active diplomacy in the Far East, in Indochina, and they are in a war with the Ottomans. So, we are hoping that they will not interfere when we make a play for Morocco. Nobody is leaning their way. We're in a good place to begin. We probably need to put a general into North Africa. We do have one in North Africa. We'll mobilize him anyway. Still no interference. They're looking for reparations. Everyone's staying in the middle. I think we could look to possibly claim another territory. Maybe. So Algeria has come in on this as well. I'm going with Amaboded. We've got some nations declaring neutrality. The Brits and French could still come in. Let it tick along. I want to see the Brits declare neutrality. Got speed 4. Let's add another war goal. Going to look to conquer Fez, I think. Which gives us 15 bad boy points. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit pause just real quick here. We could look to do a little bit more just before it ticks over. The other thing we need to do as we approach the escalation period where nothing else can be done. So Marrakesh has a population of 1 million. The inland area is smaller. And the Tlemcen area of Algeria has a population of 800,000. Now we could puppet Algeria. Now the only thing is France still hasn't declared neutrality, so I think doing anything to Algeria might push them over the edge. Adding any more war goals might push someone else over the edge, but I think in for a penny, let's grab Marrakesh as well. And let's mobilize our generals. Okay, so we are at war. Our subject should come in here. So hit pause real quick. So look at the military lens. We have, looks like we've been able to deploy the second army into this space. So I think we could try. I don't think we need to do a into there, and then the navy patrol the coast. Okay, now victory in this front. Get the other one across. We can now picking up some extra import shortages, artillery, bit of an issue for us, but that's not a problem. Oh wow. The Moroccans are pushing us back here. They have regular troops. So we took a defeat there. Let's have a look. Oh dear. We may have a cursed playthrough here, guys. Yeah, it's another defeat for us there. So, where are they based, sir? Okay, so we're going to have to mobilize this guy and mobilize this guy. Push them into the front as well. Advancing. So You are on patrol coast. Do raid convoys. And we'll do raid convoys here as well. See if we can starve them of some resources. Okay, so our generals are now re-engaging, pushing through. Oh, routed. They turned victory into defeat. Well, our entire army is trying to push out of this treaty port. So I could look to do a naval invasion potentially. Okay, we finally made a breakthrough. So I think we are taking some losses. We've lost the ground we had gained. Our interest in La Plaza will disappear. Why is that? Oh, declare an interest in the Congo instead. How's our colonies doing? 193 days. How's our invasion going? Bit of progress. For a supposedly greater force, more advanced. I'm going to grab one of my navies. I'm going to change you to do a naval invasion of Marrakesh with Narvaez. Of Marrakesh with... Why... Demora. Marrakesh with Demora. Dedicated police force. Oh my god, this war is proving absolutely devastating. Look at this. Now nearly 1 million. I've got from 1 million gold reserves to 1 million debt. I haven't achieved much. Iberia HQ. We deploy you back to this front. And can we get Rodil to land in inner Morocco? Yes. And then yeah. Oh, is our... Oh wow, we can only navally invade now. We've like literally been pushed out of here. Okay. 24 days and we'll be looking to land some troops on the coast over here. 15 days, 14 days. Send in reinforcements. Now hit Fez with Blanco and Naraz. Okay, we failed to land into Fez, but we have landed into here. So get reinforcements into Marrakesh with Rodil. Fighting to establish Fez, waiting to transport across. Landing in Okay, they have more troops. Patrolling. Get into Fez. Get into Marrakesh. Get into Al Rif. With this guy. So unfortunately, yeah, naval invasion is tricky. Now they are ticking down because we are occupying some of their land, and we now have our larger military landed. Can we complete the victory? Okay. Excellent. Rodil is doing excellent work. So we're going to land forces into El Rif. Now we're going to look to retake Mehila with Blanco. Okay, there we go. We're starting to sweep across them now. You only have one unit. You can stand down. Okay, so a bit of a setback up on this front with Algiers. And as we pushed further in here, okay. So, now, let's grab this general and tell them to hold this front. There's the capitulation of Morocco, which completes our African colonies objective for taking extra land. Now we're still at war with Algeria. So, attack in here, attack in here. Let's order the entire military across. Okay. And then the navy to raid supplies for Algeria. And have the navy look to engage. Okay, so now they are ticking down slightly. Victory here nudges them down, and we're now into Algeria. But you know, this has been a deeply expensive war. It's going to take us a long time to recover from. Was it worth it? So Algeria hasn't. Look at our war with Algeria. There's the capitulation, there's the peace treaty. Algeria remains intact. We reduced Morocco to a single state. And we have now need to stabilize. The military has stood down. From budget's point of view, I think we need to raise more money. So tobacco is generating 973 for 100, which is pretty cost effective. So we can generate 13 if we also tax 13, maybe 15 if we tax luxury furniture and tobacco, or we could tax services for 17. Give me this. Tax services minus 18. Diplomatic pacts are a big part of this. It should show you how long is left on this, but it doesn't. So if I go to the relationship, I can look at our truce. It finishes in February of next year. So I think in a year's time, I'll get 10,000 back from Tuscany, and my Venezuelan peace is November. 1845 was a bad year for us. So we are continuing to run up debt. Now we have really increased our bureaucracy. If I look at the people here, they're landowners, rural, Catholic Church, landowners, Catholic, armed forces, landowners, Catholic Church, rural. This is incorporated. Puerto Rico isn't incorporated is 400,000 people. Take 5 years. The newly conquered lands, 20 years. Why is that so expensive? Nothing in common with our culture. Yikes. Incorporate. My colonies established. They are. Still growing. Still growing. So we can't incorporate. If I look at established colony, we can push further into the Niger. 2,000 days. Just increase all of these, so we stop that one. Get these ones finished. These are now taking longer. Some stuff extra incorporated states, or presumably maybe because of money. From a market point of view, is there anything we can export? Opium, luxury clothes, iron, potentially. Import some iron to the Egyptians. Silk, clothes, liquor. High tensions with Douala and Eus, so then Fez. I think we don't have the authority to look to suppress them because we've pushed our authority into taxation to try and stabilize the economy. So that was an incredibly expensive war. Took quite a bit of conquering to get 3 states of Morocco. So we've increased our population now to 15 million. Adding in 600,000 from El Rif, 1.1 million from Fez, another million from Marrakesh. So 2.6 million increase to our population, most of whom are radicals because we have forced them into our realm, which is why puppeting is often a better choice than conquering. Okay, anyway, I think we will end the episode there and continue our play of Spain, looking to retake the Spanish Empire. We have got our first bit of rightful Spanish clay re-added to Spain in this episode. I think we will need to hold off before we look to push into South America while we stabilize our economy that suffered greatly from the expenses of that prolonged war in North Africa that was frankly an embarrassment for the Spanish military, and one that we are going to need to look into and find solutions to improve. Thanks for watching. I've been Garner, you've been excellent. Catch you in the next episode.